Thieves on Haven. It was discombobulated. It looked disjointed.
C9
it looked disorganized, but
banned
there's a chance at redemption here against
so
the team
100 Thieves pick Haven.
favored in this series, I would say.
They didn't feel confident in Sunset. They maybe knew they could get Corrode third map, so they pick Haven, got Corroder's third.
Continues to develop with C9 starting here on the attack side.
It's a lot of classics for C9, kind of showing us that probably want to go B on this one.
Out of 3 years ago.
Maybe not, looking like a C split.
Agents that didn't exist.
Ghost takes the long range duel, smoke goes in, dog. Nice and simple on this. We had the luck over towards middle. Wasn't ready for the instant reaction of 2 push, but he still got a kill.
This time, Austin was there to be able to trade it back, but the number's still the way of the attack.
Dude, every single time Mitch buys a heal on pistol and he gets incredible value.
Taken down low, he'll go on a bit of a walk up, but Mitch healed him all the way up to full. It's a big advantage to have here in the post plant, already up numbers.
Paranoia. Gonna push him back just a little bit more. Austin managed to dodge. Now we'll tip his toes back into the site.
Mitch even has double flashes still as well, so the stall from Cloud9 is immense.
There's the first. Stun out. You imagine dash comes sword. The double swing is not
really
enough.
nice, man.
Hold the line. He used
Yeah, and the heal did so much. The heal did so much.
Impressive that Oxy was able to take this C site without much support from the sky. Just dashed up into a cloud burst on top site. Deleted the side anchor for 100 Thieves. And Cloud9, if they're able to play with some pace here too, try to break open these rounds. There you have him actually getting into the site. Again, no flashes going into back site, so in the post it comes so easy for
That right click from him was lovely.
No scan backside either. We've had a similar conversation on Corrode, and there you kind of see it would be significantly easier if there was a scan, but only one back there. He's able to take the fight and win it out.
Grady7 with the prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime usage. Thank you for doing that.
Exactly how he wants to start it off.
I mean, fair play. They got a kill there.
All right, I suppose.
Dude, he actually takes down the Viper. Pretty big.
Hang out inside that smoke back towards spawn.
Means that retake is doable. Obviously, they don't have the guns for it, but
ahead of it, very nicely done.
100 Thieves do this a lot on their early eco rounds, where they're threatening the flank. EU's back in spawn, trying to
Molly down towards the spike. We break the turret, but they got the second layer of the alarm bot. So even if you break the turret and then you go back, you don't actually create the pressure that you think you have.
Do they try to play this out? Do they just play for exits? And instead, the orbs have been donated to Cloud9 as Mitch gets 2 on the round, about halfway to having his ult online.
Not too shabby for him.
No, not at all.
To be fair, Cloud9's comp, one of the reasons why I think the Sky has sort of fallen out of favor, even though it was pretty strong back past on top of just nerfs and type things like this, this comp from Cloud9 has no real get up and go ultimates. You know, you've got a lockdown, I suppose, but that can be countered out by Hunter's Fury on the other side.
Still a nice pistol, and we maybe see signs of them being on top of the fact that they like to break util and then go back and join the rest. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if we see it again.
Actually hold on to that forward A control.
Okay, bonus for C9. The turret's already indicating that we're just straight up hitting C. You gotta... I mean, these trips are a nightmare against this comp, though. It's all about the Skydog finding it.
And then Austin is shot in the back of the head while he's trying to hold solo down long. So these are going to be the adjustments 100 Thieves have had to make. They've been exploited here in the past, but have had some time to try and work on it.
Poor Roxy, unless he updrafts over it.
His utility will make this hit significantly harder. First tag onto the trip. Oxy makes his way through.
Wow, they handled that so well. TP into the smoke as well. Kess wasn't in a position to get the kill from it. And that's an easy straight up C hit. And it's so hard to retake against this comp once that smoke's down. And they got turret info and they saved their alarm bot for sight.
Without him in a position to speed up, 100 Thieves are really taking their time, expecting there to be a lurk in mid, because they haven't seen Zeppi yet into the round, so dashing around, spending 5, 10, 15
Net still
seconds.
has a molly.
It's about time to go.
All right,
He hasn't had to use it yet. Molly over towards spawn.
Wow.
Means that they can't really capitalize off of the recon. Mate, someone shoot the recon. Who's default? Mitch.
Again, the clock has been ticking for a while. They're calling the save.
Hello?
Surely.
This is a disastrous start for 100 Thieves.
A round 3 save. Against
hey man, I mean, nice round.
3 players surviving.
Yeah, I mean, they got to save, dude. As soon as that molly goes down, when they use the recon here, they were done. Good news for C9 is they didn't find the alarm bot as well.
But watch this pathing. First, right, Vic teleports up top. then drops the paranoia that he plays off of beautifully.
Did he hear the,
Nice
did he hear the
him.
footstep for that?
Yeah, and we've talked a ton about.
Yo, are you guys even gonna try? Come on! Let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's net.
Yeah,
that is the demon. That is
That's
the menace
incredible.
that he has become.
That's net at like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of room to go in this series.
100 Thieves might not, though, if they don't figure out some of these early fights.
They do
Big
still have guns to
TP.
fight with. Some spam
Last-
connects onto Vic. But C9
Last
realized,
time we
okay, it's a
see
heavy
multiple
fight
go
into the
over
A
towards
space there.
A.
We'll just head over
They
towards
do it
C.
with the Yoru, they
quick
insta
difference here.
TP
Cryo's
back with the
already TP'd
Yoru.
over.
I mean, this is nice
Sanders
from 100
goes
Thieves. They can have
well.
3 over
Last time
towards
they
C, even though they went
bullied
aggro
Kess.
A with
This
multiple.
time he's got health, he's got reinforcements, and Oxy peeks on the other side of the smoke, able to get the kill onto Kess.
Next
but
Jill.
Xander there for the counterpunch. EU pops his Hunter's
Oh,
Fury,
it's close.
and it's Bedlam on the site.
That ultimate to assist from EU is critical. Brings things down to even 2-on-2. So then the question becomes, how can Austin get back into the site? Hasn't been critical in the round so far, but already has opened things up.
Chris before it net could pop off in between rounds, but can he do it now? A 1v2. Already spotting Austin up, forced to take
Really
that
nice
fight.
round from
Very
Austin.
nicely done by that
2 on
duo
2
of
great
Austin
rounds.
and EU.
It's just a
It's
good
talking
round
big
from
game, maybe
C9
came
as
a little
well,
bit
right?
too early
The
for
aggro
Nets.
with the duelist.
Asuna getting back
Set
into
that
the
neon
site.
up, insta
And this is a
TP, just in
round
case they're going to
where I
react
think
over
both
towards
teams
C. They
had
had 3
different
personal
ideas to
setup
come
there.
into the C
Got
site.
bailed
Like
out a
you
little
mentioned,
bit by
Cryo quick on the
the
rotates. Him and
Sova
Xander
ult,
get into the site.
but
But
should
even
at
you'll see in the
least
replay,
keep
Oxy changed
C9
his
guessing
path
that
in
they
the
can't
previous
just
round.
straight
He
up
dashed
react.
into plat,
Yeah.
didn't actually play for backside.
Once they
This
go
time
aggro,
he
eh?
gets that first kill, but it's Xander popping out of the smoke, and EU's ultimate. Again, EU's utility. Raining in kills for 100 Thieves that keep them alive in the round.
Yeah, and that tells me that 100 Thieves are going to
Looked like
want
the
to do
Omen
these
flash was
for,
incredible.
like brawly floods. Forget about trying to
Oh, yeah.
fight through the retake. You're going to flood out onto the site and deny before it even happens.
Yeah, that's what you want with this double duelist comp, the fast rotates of the Yoru and the Neon. The issue that can
Come on, man.
sometimes be posed for the fast flood is when there's going to be Killjoy mollies going to choke points, Viper mollies as well, the Viper orbs. The chokes out of spawn can be harder to work in. So 100 Thieves need to preempt these rotates, and we've already seen that 3 players slip towards A, where there was only the one 10 seconds ago.
Quick note on where Cryo's TP is. In case he does need to get out of dodge very quickly, can rotate back to C site.
Dart quickly broken, but C9 are going to use their dog into garage. Kess has been bullied a bit over towards the C site,
Jadam.
left on an island.
Hello,
Now the
Jadam.
refight.
Thank you
That
so much,
paranoia
man.
is good. Oxy
Appreciate the
is
19
still
months.
better.
He just holds it down. And
Oh,
100
doing good, man.
Thieves
Thank
on
you
the
for that.
run. By the way, into garage. A Viper has been left. Now Seekers to support this lurk.
Seekers
Nets can
goes
move
out,
behind
one
these
goes
Seekers
into garage as
and
well.
advance into these 2 players of 100
Goes
Thieves.
over towards C.
Couple
Dude.
of cabbages getting
Oh,
attacked.
that's
Net
a
tries to jump up
lovely
into
bait.
garage.
Oh, that's
And it's
a
quickly shut on
That
him,
was
but
cool
the
from
plays from
Xander.
Oxy are just so clean. So 3v3 now on the side, and once again, it's going to have to be Kess. Able to get his one, will delay for just a moment. Will buy just enough time.
Big
It's
hill.
a huge round from Oxy on the
Big
blade.
hill still has flash.
That kill
Oxy has
down
double
long, staying
smoke.
alive, getting the trade into garage, now challenging the spawn line.
But how much more can the Surgeon Scalpel find? Make that three.
Really
Mitch
nice.
takes the
It's a
four.
lovely round from
Cloud9,
Oxy.
Take another.
The steadiest of hands from Oxy.
Just a calm
Putting
round
up a
really from
highlight
them
round,
as
and
well.
That's a econ breaking round from 100 Thieves. Watch these again. Doesn't get connected on the paranoia.
Thought it hit both initially.
And then it's just heads from there on out.
Let's go, Francis. Let's go, baby. Hey.
Really a good time for a
Early
timeout.
from Zix here. I mean, they're down 3 rounds, yes, but not really wanting to let this get out of hand, I guess.
I think we've been seeing this from Zix when early swing rounds are lost, when their econ is shattered. He likes to call these timeouts when it's a light buy 400
Yeah,
Thieves.
they
And you can
gotta.
think back
I
to
mean, they gotta hold
yesterday's
over
match
towards
versus
C.
Evil
They need to get
Geniuses.
more
There have been
info.
a lot
So
of
they either need to
thrifty
do the
rounds
aggro
going
A
100 Thieves'
again,
way. Even in
or
the
start
loss
pushing
versus
over
G2,
towards
they
mid,
were
or
able to
start
win a
pushing
lot of
on
light buy
C.
rounds, so
Or if there is an
oftentimes
A
he's been
default,
very
like
effective
reactively
for the
push.
team, and
One of the
Austin has
2
got some
areas
tools
that I
to play
said.
with, right? You've got the Neon ulti. There's definitely some more aggressive ideas 100 Thieves can operate with.
Again,
on
the
that
Cypher,
plan.
the Cypher should
Sheriffs have also
be
just been very
the key
sharp
to this, really.
when they are in play.
You just saw Amy there on his screen with this, or on your screens, excuse me, with his special book. That's gotten them up 3 rounds, light buy on the side of 100 Thieves, as you mentioned. but
So
you
we
imagine
buying
also
this
will
because
be
we
a part of the
wanna?
conversation here in just a few moments.
You'd also expect 100 Thieves maybe to start flipping up the Cypher on this eco round. Kess is already headed towards A. But with the amount of bullying that's been going on towards C, C9 getting free reign over Garage, I like that already 100 Thieves have an idea to fight a little bit more towards mid.
Is there a crunch here?
I think it's a walk down initially, using the Sheriff to hold window. Not even that.
Yeah, missed the turret on this one.
Now the second or third time we've seen Net drop this orb on front
Missed
B.
the
Very
turrets,
strong
they have to use the
orb, because
flash
if
instead.
Cypher utility isn't on B, a player can walk out the left side or the right side. And what that does is it forces two members of 100 Thieves to play on the B site whenever the orb goes up. Otherwise, there's always going to be these gaps of information.
Mitch never misses an opportunity to get the heal out.
Two players towards the A site, you leave huge
Making sure he
marks in
gets
Garage, and
max
if you
sky
rotate
value.
off of B, again, that starts to open up.
Cloud9 making a little bit of noise towards A, where all of the, really all of the defense of 100 Thieves currently lie in wait.
But I think this is just good calling from Cloud9. Show that presence, expect 100 Thieves to overstack on the light buy. So again, they can move back towards C, where Garage has historically been weak. And they can contact in as soon as they don't see anything.
We're just out here
It's going to be very evident.
forever hitting
The rest
C.
is empty. Once there's no tripwire here, nobody's on site.
Right,
Does
a
Cass have
flash
enough
into
money to
Garage,
buy
they
ARP?
mosey out onto C with no resistance.
He doesn't, right? Is it not 2 4-loss winners?
Xander.
Yeah, but the
Lovely
dam
shots,
that is
man. Mitch playing
Cloud9
nice.
right now is just too strong.
Asuna can sprint all he wants. Actually, sending
Hey,
the ultimate.
hold up.
C9 not expecting
Insanely
it at all.
doable.
Hang on, they've got the wall up too.
Yeah, it's
Keep an eye on
insanely
Zappa on
doable.
the minimap. He's well out of the
Ah,
way
it's a
here
shame.
now. Will be in a position to contribute. Net joins the fray.
And for a moment, it's like 100 Thieves are spread out so they can get some silly kills. They can find one there.
That's another silly kill.
That is a gun on the ground, but with
Yeah,
no
playing
smokes
against no
alive
vision
from
block.
100 Thieves.
We can
Actually,
see
I
that
tell
kind
a
of
lie,
is
there's
vision
two
block.
cages
Yeah,
for
he
Cass.
could double
Playing
cage.
long may end up
I
costing
might as well go
C9.
for this, man.
I'm
Cage
so
half,
sure
cage
they're gonna
again.
Go for it.
100 Thieves need pressure on the spike
It
immediately.
actually might
Shot
work,
from
man.
Cubby not connecting.
Might work here.
EU
God half,
Wait,
big
winning out the
cage.
fight. Cass has
Another
already got
cage.
half.
Wait, they're not
Throws
sticking
it down.
Yeah,
He's gonna stick it.
Nice,
What are we doing?
Cass. Nice
What are we
little,
doing?
nice little double defuse on this. They go towards long. They think they got no vision blocks. They killed the smokes, and then he's got double cage.
Dropping the player into Garage.
Yeah, that was cool.
And yes, if you just look at the screen, you say, okay, Omen is dead, you can play long. That is typically the right play, but not versus a Cypher. Those cages last long enough to full stick the spike.
And so what was their flaw there? What went wrong? Were they just not aggressively fighting on site enough?
Yeah, you just literally cannot fall back into long, because then it becomes a 50-50, do you win the spam?
Right.
But inside the cage and where the spike was planted, there's full range to defuse the spike from.
Can you do it with 1 kg? Yeah, but you gotta have the tech, and most don't.
This is the first aggro look for 100 Thieves
And it's
here,
not the
though.
easiest
Held by
thing.
Vic.
Has to be careful here.
So the double cage. I mean, he handled it
I
the
don't
best way
think
for
C9
double
saw more
cage.
than 1 or 2 players though, so they're not speeding up into B like you maybe would have expected. Dog doesn't see anything A short, so they're fairly cautious on the approach.
A flash and some high ground from the duelists. Vic is not far behind, and here comes the flood again.
Uh-oh. They wanted Net to get the plant so he could get his ult. I mean, it's a great trade on this one. It's such a fast retake from 100 Thieves, though. After the spike as well makes them think that maybe they are sticking it, so they pop the molly instantly as well. Yeah, it's pretty nice at the moment from 100 Thieves. Got to wait for an extra smoke, though. Oh no, that's your smoker. Oh boy, they're in trouble.
No paranoia in play here. The flash from Cryo will buy a little bit of time.
And Kess really wishing he had Kess is really wishing he had cages here. Personally, for 100 Thieves, I would always prioritize the Omen as part of the group, and he's the one that is smoking and trying to get on it, while everyone else is like making plays and fighting in front. I don't know how long Sander had for his smoke to come back, but he's the win condition there.
A bit scattered. EU wasn't with his 2 teammates that were swinging immediately into the open. And it's in those details that a guy like Mitch is just going to tear you apart. I mean, 10 and 4 apiece between Oxy and Mitch. It's sort of the story of this game.
Austin is taking this really aggressive line with Cryo close by. The flash out is
He was smoking in garage. Oh, okay, then yeah.
Yeah, the pistols
Yeah,
and the Hunter's
slow
Fury
unlucky.
actually gets the kill onto Net. And now look at mid. 2 players stepped outside garage. Zappa spots it
Big
out.
Jewel.
Cass had a rifle.
Yeah.
Maybe Xander can scoop it up.
Not too bad.
No armor on
Normally in a
their remaining
4v3, I would say that's a mistake, but honestly, with the one hero gun,
Seekers
it's
in the
probably the right
1v3
play
is
in my
just
books.
checkmate as well. Perfect info.
I mean, we just had that, what feels like 2 rounds ago.
I mean, when Mitch has 10 kills
Sure.
in 7 rounds, he'll take it.
That shock will hurt. EU's playing just on the other side of this smoke.
Yeah, players in short and long, though, is really uncomfy for C9.
He
There's
killed
danger
Joel?
here. 2 rifles have been grabbed by 100 Thieves.
Oh, so let's
No
just go
way.
to their spawn. Why not C9?
No way.
Seconds left. Xander with
Weird
a lot
round.
to do, and he hears all of it.
Yeah,
But
EU
look at
is
how fast
preempted
EU
this
is.
as well. He's already into garage.
They managed to
Perfect
pick up a
timing from him,
gun.
even with just the classic. Even Cryo coming in for some pressure, so C9 don't even fully commit over to the space, but do they expect the player in window?
You should run.
Cloud9 are on thin ice. They have to be careful. No, they had no idea. It's EU who had the classic. An earthen pod among brass, and that nets the kill.
The lockdown will slow it down. 100 Thieves both coming in from C-Link, and Cryo alone front B. This fight against Mitch is everything.
He's got so many angles he has to check. He's outnumbered. He's out of position.
Whoa.
Off the clone, tries to swing, tries to take the
I
fight.
got completely owned on this
And
one.
100 Thieves snatch another
I
one
like the
away.
idea to pivot out of there.
Out of
Maybe
EU
they
there
should have
on
just
the
ulted over
classic
towards
of all
A,
things
but
as
no
well.
matter where they
And it's
are
that
here,
split-second
it
call.
never
Once
felt
EU
comfortable.
realizes, oh, C9,
They
they're not actually
never
planting the spike
had
on A.
information on
That
any
call
of the
comes in from
sides.
Xander, hearing the footsteps going towards B. He makes a mad dash into garage window. Completely unexpected. He
EU
also,
played this
remember,
great.
spent the Hunter's Fury at the start of the round.
Right.
And he's done that a few times in previous games on these ecos, investing the ult. It's a big risk, but it pays off massively.
Me, man. Yeah, straight timeout after this round.
2 rounds between these two as Cloud9 call a timeout.
He had the dog. He didn't want to use the dog and let him know where he is.
Ults, the pit, probably the most compelling here as they go into the next round.
He wanted
but
to get a kill fast, then
I mean, I
like
still
claim
think the
some
game plan for
space and then
Cloud9 is
skydog.
working. It's
Sure.
gotten messy in the last couple rounds, you know,
Sure.
when they fall into C long in the post, and then here in the 3v3,
Hello, Fio.
just getting out
No binds? Yeah,
I think their
C9
actual,
first bandit.
attack in terms of, you know, the slower paced macro to usually bully into Kess at the end of rounds has been wildly successful. They just need to clean up in the post plants, get back to playing together. Been too many players shot in the side or the back of the head, for my liking.
And you know, it reminds me of what you were saying earlier around the Thrifties. That 100 Thieves seem to have a knack for converting.
They do,
Yeah,
and I really
yeah,
do
wait.
think it's been
Have you
EU
actually?
so
I didn't see you out
consistently.
there.
You look at all of playoffs, even the loss versus G2. EU
Yeah, you
has
haven't been
been
typing that
an
much though, right?
incredible performer,
Or have you?
consistent. Yeah, one of the best fraggers every single game. His utility, excellent.
He's been
He has
typing quite a lot. Oh boy.
and that's been mostly on the fade, but already here on the Sova, stepping up to the plate.
He's been typing
crunch
more in
time.
the break. Oh yeah, okay, well then
Right
come on.
now.
I'm not here. That's the chair's fault.
Trying to lead his squad
That's
through
not
the
on me.
comeback and get back onto equal footing.
100 Thieves have spent a lot round after round for the A short control, but as C9 go back into garage, as has been their tendency, Cryo is here.
And a trip will help.
He kind of shies away from
Quick
it, though.
check in on the money right now. 2 people that can't buy.
So they know there's no one
5
playing
people that
close.
can't
They'll
buy
spot
for
the trip here in
C9,
just
so
a
it gets
moment.
pretty close if 100
Clear it
Thieves win
out.
this.
And then they can
Smoke
reset
to
the map.
block
25 seconds
if
to the
there
round,
is a
already
camera
trip
here.
broken.
the cross.
Now C9 though need
Great
to freeze,
question mark like they
probably
might be
put
in
some
window.
pressure into
It's a bold
re-clearing short.
retake of garage when
Mitch
you think
never
they
used
might
the
be in
dog. He's
window.
always gonna hold on to that. The re-clear.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
and because of it,
Zeppa.
he shows his gun
Just
early
a
because he's
1-for-1.
checking over towards the left.
Cryo steady hands, not far off. Meanwhile, Asuna flushed out by the dog.
Oh. Whoa, whoa.
Sniff through it.
Dude,
EU not able
Mitch
to
is
contribute.
making some lovely
And
decisions
now
right now.
Cloud9 can just accelerate A, but keep. Never mind. Xander was in the right position at the wrong time.
This is just Cloud9's flowchart. It's get into the mid space after sending a couple bullets A lobby at the start to keep those players stuck there. Break the Cypher utility,
McMiles,
and then
thank you
go
so much
back
for
and
the
make
whole
sure
year,
100
mate.
Thieves don't
Of
have
course,
the forward
dude,
post
thank you
in
so
A
much.
lobby. It's pretty predictable timings, I would say, overall. And yet, the dog catching Asuna just means the round's
Oh, that's a
effectively
save,
over.
mate.
Time to jump.
Do you think are they misplacing the value that they're placing into controlling A main at the beginning? Do you think it's
I think controlling A lobby is incredibly important on this map, and you have to prove that you can do that on the defense. The issue I think 100 Thieves are running into is how awkward it is to fight around this attacking Viper wall. Because you could see EU had made it over to A short in time to try and set up a crossfire idea with his Neon. There's even a paranoia coming in from Xander that's trying to catch some players in lobby too. So they had tools to fight with. It's just both of those fights end up being completely 1v3 out of 100 Thieves because the wall cuts them right down the middle.
Jet instead of Neon.
And so either they continue to try
Sky
to solve
instead
the
of
Rubik's
Sova.
Cube that is this Viper's wall in A main, or
C9 just kind of do their own thing, really.
control the other areas of the map, I guess.
Yeah, and you'll see it here again. The dog from Mitch, it's great pathing too, because Asuna thinks, oh, the dog's going short, I have a timing. No, gets caught. And then EU not in position to trade again. So the adjustment from 100 Thieves. Don't miss Oxy, come on. The adjustment from 100 Thieves needs to either be get in front of the wall and post
Recon
with
smoke. Fast rotate going in.
Going back to bullying back C. Double dive once more.
Wait, how did the trip?
Vic close by, striking where it hurts.
Yeah, I was watching minimap. Did he? Who broke the trip
Are
here?
just unbeatable. Austin has come into the site. It's a stinger though.
Stinger into
The trip's about to kill him.
I mean, a weapon upgraded for the duelist.
Okay.
2v5 at its peak.
It's a 2v3 now.
Yeah, maybe doable.
Opportunity to make something out of this as EU gets another one.
He might be smashing his desk again.
Opportunity to pull another rabbit out of the hat for 100 Thieves. And that's Zeppa spotted. You know where he is, but Net's position concealed. Now given away.
I'm out of here.
We've got to get on the spike here. I don't. Just a tap. Patience on the swing, but it still falls into a 1v1. Asuna tries to take the fight to Zeppa's doorstep and will.
Yeah, no time on this one. It was a really nice try in the 2v5 though. They actually did great damage on this. Dude, I have no idea how this trip is broken backside. Is someone from long just spammed that? I feel like that changes a fair amount of the round, by the way. He's about to get hit by it.
Not in position trade each other all the time. But still, I think the entry pathing, just what
I think it got spammed. They were spamming default and they just hit it. Yeah, I think you're right.
Ideas round to round as well has been unbeatable. Cass has had no solution into the site. The only time the hold is working is when his teammates are popping out of smokes back CT or garage and getting 2 or 3 kills on unassisted.
And so they've moved him to A, like we saw.
Yeah, must be spamming default.
They can ignore the A lobby
Spamming default and they hit
not
it.
get caught on the reclears.
That's wild.
It, but
Such a small little difference for the round. Bust them down to an eco. We got 2 hero guns. Asuna has his ult as well. If they get a couple of kills, can throw the gun over Canol. And 100 Thieves are heavily expecting some kind of A hit. They re-clear over towards A, try and get the rotate out.
Wasting less time, maybe playing in towards C long. Getting ready.
Timing on this looks pretty good.
Here we go.
Remember how good they've been in these thrifties, and this is a far cry from that. They have a Guardian, they have a Phantom.
Still 100% on the EMEA pick'ems, at least for playoffs, mate. I got wrecked in the earlier stage.
2 trips, 1 down short, 1 down long, and a cam on site.
As soon as the dog sees the tripwire, it's just full steam ahead. They know this side of the map is going to be light. Didn't actually get the info, so they slow things down a bit.
America's not EMEA. Do you know what I checked in EMEA? Not that it would have made a difference, but I didn't even lock in my EMEA pick'ems.
20 seconds.
Asuna pops the ult, swings out.
But I don't think it would have mattered. I only got the liquid one right.
Remember, the spike is here. They're going to get out, but they're going into 2 more on
site. Kess is still in the smoke. Kess is still on site.
Oxy has high ground.
Damn, bro, they handled it so well.
Get control of A.
The ugliest anti-eco of all time.
I mean, it doesn't.
But it's a win.
Right, it doesn't have to be sexy, I guess, if it works.
Unreal. With 20 seconds pivoting back into the A site, Vic's up in heaven. Okay.
That's just how they drew it up.
Unclench,
yeah.
It's all good.
Cryo left with a stinger.
I'll see 9 on a playoffs run.
I mean, sure,
yeah, at the moment.
The round is still
I think they are.
I mean, if Mitch is not playing short A there and killing Kess.
Yeah, Kess saves the round.
Exactly.
It's very likely.
And again, if Kess gets 1 kill there, everyone on site, you stop planting the spike. Oxy, who's boosted up, turns down to look at Kess. That Heaven player that had rotated in from 100 Thieves is now getting kills.
What happened? They just woke up. It's in the EMEA games.
1 kill is the difference.
They're pretty fun, man.
C9
They're actually pretty fun. Obviously,
Yeah, and that's Mitch at 12 and 6.
No
and
Xenios in
those
here, they
little
weren't
small
fun, but
positionings there. That one kill
was pretty fun to
being the
watch.
drastic difference that it was. Yeah.
I think like
Cass
Angel
was
actually
already looking at
called
Oxy.
one
I
of
mean,
the better
that's like
games we've seen from him.
Difference on the round. So into the last round of the half we go. Ult for you, as you mentioned in the previous round, 13 and 7 for him.
But Kess is back to playing C.
Okay, last round. Can they get 8 on this one?
If they realize it again, I don't see what exactly stopping them from the pop.
Xander's here, the TP
Dude,
for
Cryo
Cryo's
just doesn't
already
op
here,
anymore
looking at
on
you,
this.
Has already rotated C.
He didn't get the op
He's on
once,
that
right?
side. But 100 Thieves have 2 players up into A. This dog around the
Why do
105 mark is pretty
why do they not
consistently
prioritize op on
gone
him
back
anymore?
there to deal with those 2 players.
I mean, listen.
Because they try and free up the Euro to be more of a rotate.
They're going to clear back into A.
Just silence.
They're too
And so,
poor
yeah,
for an
make a
op,
little bit of
but they
noise,
used to
insert
say
someone B, and
400.
that's gonna pop the ult from
They
you.
used to never be an issue.
Tags the one. That was just off of the dog sound from Mitch. So now the team is walking back up into front B, where Xander is backside with a paranoia
They
ready.
want to
with
fast
EU
flood more.
able to swing off
Yeah,
of
but
it.
he could hold down A on this,
Some of
no?
the defenses you hear, Cryo just took a TP, he's all the way back.
And everyone
in.
else can
Paranoia
fast
is
flood.
gonna be so good. Xander connects, but now the pit in play.
It's a mess here on the site. Austin on the flank as well.
Oh.
EU's in the pit. EU's in the pit, but he's dropped.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Oh my god.
Xander tries to provide a little bit of value up on top of Jenny.
Zappa.
And Zappa
What's
understanding
going
there
on?
is threat, cannot find the target.
That was
Net left in
incredible to watch.
1v4.
Okay, 4 though.
Retake from
4
100 Thieves.
against
100
this
Thieves just
comp.
went full chaos mode. Xander's doing hardcore parkour
Yeah,
on the
it's
top of
doable.
site, while the rest of the
I
team
don't
is
think it's
just
going to be
up in
easy,
the mud
but
with
it's doable.
Cloud9. An absolute
I don't
brawl
think...
for it. But
I
really,
mean, they need a
that
pistol.
was just a creative idea from
With a
EU.
pistol,
the
sure.
Hunter's Fury to cancel out the dog, and it sends Cloud9 into disarray.
This was probably the most impressive for me. The
Michael,
paranoia
thank you
and
so
then the
much, bro.
kill on Doxy,
Appreciate
and
it.
then, as you mentioned,
Usually
Xander
only
with
pocket
high
off
ground.
for certain
It was
maps.
too much, and Cloud9 had no
Ascent,
real
Corrode,
way to do it.
Icebox.
I'm just a thorn in their sides.
I think they, dude, I think they could lean on it though.
Cloud9
Especially,
up
like,
for
as a
half the
game plan
second
against
half
this
of
comp.
Haven on the other side of this. Stay tuned.
But yeah, I think Des might be a little bit right that they want to be... Let the Yoru be free to DP, be closer to the sites they're hitting, and then fast flood with it.
It doesn't matter who you are, but as long as I'm good enough, I can go as far as I want.
4 is not enough? Yeah. I think with a pistol maybe, but we'll see. Probably not. Hello, by the way, Pipson. Hello, mate. Dude, Pipson, stuff's looking nice over there right now. Nicholas is an absolute monster. Thoughts on MIBR at champs? I think they got time. They got time to get better. I don't 100% know what's going on. I think a lot of what's visibly wrong for us is to do with Verno. So I would love to see a little redemption from him. Whatever's going on there, he can try and get back on form. The worst. It's the worst he's ever played, I'm pretty sure. But he had a similar slump from NRG. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be the IGL stuff that's messing it up a little bit. So maybe they can help him out by having set stuff. He's always doing good on Viper. Yeah, he's a solid Viper, man.
On their map pick.
Even the breaches,
And
to be
have
honest.
to find a way to get past this, to maybe take it to Icebox and see how things play out. Christy, elimination is on the line. There's one spot left for champs.
Qualification gave them a
and
lot of
NRG is lying
motivation.
in wait.
Yes.
Still that road ahead.
I mean,
Winning today
if
is
I'm
not
MIBR
enough
right
for
now,
either of these
it's
two
like
teams.
it's like an
I
event
think
that
C9 have done
I would
great
kind of view it
work
as an event you
putting
don't
themselves in a
deserve to be
beautiful
at.
position here
So
with
it's like,
Icebox on
let's
the
try and
card, so they
prove
just
that
took
we
down
deserve to
Sentinels
be
the other
here,
day.
or
Closing
you would at
things
least
out
play
here
with
put them
nothing
in
to
a
lose
beautiful
because
position, especially with the way
there was a
the
good
duo
chance you
Oxy
weren't going to
and
make it
Mitch have been
anyway.
playing. I've been
And that can
nothing
be
but
pretty strong.
impressed by those two players.
See what the adjustments are on this half. We made a high note of it, and honestly, Cloud9 did too. Intentionally tried bullying C, tried bullying Kess, and well, it worked. 2 and 10 at halftime, but for that to be exposed
Must
the way that it
win
was, and to still
pistol
only be down 4
for 100
rounds, going into
Thieves.
the
Let's have a
attack
little
side of
look.
Haven almost feels good
Speaking
in
of
a way.
pistols,
I
it's a
mean,
1 now.
Maybe not. Maybe not
I
good,
wouldn't give
but
it
not terrible.
good. It
Full
doesn't
pass
feel
and
terrible
aggro
per se.
C9, the
Sure.
little
These rounds have been
4-1
getting
with
so
info.
muddy at the end
It's
and
a
difficult.
classic, and
C9
it has
passion,
crazy high
there's
success
always
rate.
some sort of an angle to fight on
So
through.
already 100 Thieves are a
That
little bit
angle
in
for 100
trouble.
Thieves here is going to be down C long, where there's a single nano swarm to defend.
I love that trip. Covers both short
Trip's
and
going to be nice.
Yeah,
They can break it,
delayed
and
trips from the
are they
Sentis.
just
Each one
going
put out
off of this,
after
or are they going to go
round
early?
start in
Okay, they're
mid.
going to go
The
early.
earlier info of the
One
bebop
person
and
breaks,
stuff
they
that
don't know about it.
included Cubby.
Recon up the top
Cass has to
clears
understand there's a lot of
everything.
threat behind this.
It's
He
a
hears the
free
dogs, he
C
knows the trip
site.
has been cleared. He's tucking.
Keep an eye on
I think that
Xander. I
could've
mean,
seen him.
Xander is the one here.
He's trying to get out. Meanwhile, Xander pushing forward, trying to help out a little bit. Paranoia is traded.
Xander?
He
All
gets
right.
2
Yeah, he
again.
did unbelievable.
And now the dash out from Oxy. Trying to play aggressively, trying to take this fight, but there's a crunch coming in from Garage. There's a ton of trouble for Cloud9 here.
Cloud9 fully
Really nice.
overcommit out of long, and because Cass is just toying with them, doing a bit of a dance, C9 get pinched on too.
Well,
Okay.
you know.
And then he aces from here, right?
Yeah.
No.
Keep the
Right,
spirits
no,
high.
No. 100 Thieves get the pistol. They need it to stay
Hey,
in this
very
fight.
doable. Very doable.
I think good reaction there to
Observing,
the push out
mate,
from
it's this
Cloud9.
Prius,
That's
man.
one of those rounds where
It's this
it
Prius.
can be hard
He
to
took
stay
a
level-headed
gamble.
and figure out what the winning line
Gambled
is.
wrong.
100 Thieves recognize it though, and I think even looking back at the last round of the half too, 100 Thieves making that round super chaotic, getting a flank of their own going.
Mr.
Maybe that's
1v3
the
yesterday.
solution for them. Instead of allowing C9 to play the controlled pace they want to with the double smoke and the Senti, 100 Thieves can bring the fight to them, play on their own terms.
Inject a little chaos and see what sticks.
Why not?
There's a little chaos
Nice
at
shot.
Zeppa. He will succumb in the face of that pressure, and so now, Cloud9, yes, they invested everything C, but they can rotate and try to approach this from a couple of different angles.
Yeah, this time not sending 4 players on the flank is a good idea.
How
I'd
often do you
imagine,
actually think it's
although
Prius? Every
outmatched
mistake
by
is
the
Prius, man. Sapphire
rifle
doesn't make
sitting in A
mistakes.
lobby.
Spike planted.
I mean, they don't have
Even
any
if it's
grunts here
technically
after
her map,
this.
But honestly,
Prius
all
is getting on
Cloud9
that
are trying
PC,
to
I'm
do in
telling
these
you.
early rounds is set up the idea that these flanks could be coming online, putting that pressure down in the minds of 100 Thieves, because in the future rounds, once C9 have rifles, they should not be flanking. They're going to be flooding in behind their Viper utility, playing behind that very nicely.
Really nice clean
yes,
rounds.
These were eco frags, but this was also
All
on
guns
a
on
rookie
this.
who was 2 and 10.
What's
at
the
half.
big
And so
bonus
were those
round
kills
strat?
in the grand scheme of the server significant? No, probably not. But when it comes to confidence and when it comes to getting this kid in a comfortable position to be able to try to mount
What
this
happened to
comeback,
Lev?
there's something to be said.
They got
I'm gonna be
antied
completely
and
honest, Doug.
they
I don't care
just
about
looked
those 3 kills
insanely
at all,
off.
but what I do care about is what Kess was doing on this same stage yesterday, right? On his Brimstone. That's what, to me, would have really built him up into this playoffs run and getting him going. So
No matter what, Cryo's going to
he's
have
able
his
to
ult for next round.
use even these early rounds, like you're mentioning, to get a little something going. He can be a difference maker for the team.
Whoa.
That is a lot of threat from 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
Zeppa
and this
died
orb
just a few
must
minutes ago.
become a little tempting.
Any more bullets you want to shoot in there, 100 Thieves? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Cryo will gladly do so. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
Mitch knows,
okay.
though. Mitch knows they're going
And
for
now
that orb.
here's where there could be a little issue for 100 Thieves, because Cass is a guy that doesn't play 4 lurks too often. He's playing that solo short angle, ready to pop out into the A site. So C9 already have 3.5 players onto this site already, can respond quickly.
Asana's gone out by himself. He's got like 2 HP. I mean, a stiff breeze knocks him over, but he swings and gets a kill anyway.
What?
Xander follows.
Ooh, nice shot.
Gets a couple of his
2v5 at
own.
its peak.
Left in a 1v1.
Wait, 2v4, sorry.
Cass on the other side. Remember his woes in the first half. Forgotten
Close.
now. 100
Close,
Thieves
close,
gets a
close.
7.
Now,
A pistol
those are
and a
some kills I can
bonus.
get behind, Doug.
And
Cass
they're
clutching
starting
up
to get the
in
ults
final
online
moments
as
there for
well.
100 Thieves. They're going to think back as well to an 8-4 half in their second map of Corrode yesterday, where things started in a similar fashion, getting this snowball going for the team. Now led by the rookie when things looked a bit dire. Vic
Yeah, the
getting
second
those 2
shot's
kills.
lovely.
But Cass keeps his cool.
And again, I mean, this kill was perfect, but Asuna swinging out, weak, still getting that kill backside, really opened things up. And so 100 Thieves are on 7, Cloud9 are on a busted buy. They've got a stinger in the hands of Zeppa. Currently playing B right now.
Let's look at the next big buy rounds.
But Thrifties.
If they
I think that's the big one here.
can, yeah, okay, they're going for it.
Keeping it clean now.
100 Thieves, trying to see if they can get the Sova all online on this as well.
A for sure thing.
They can get over towards the site, throw the spike over. Cass.
Not ready.
Oh, okay, well, the luxuries are out the window. It's about just winning the round.
Just about to come back into him, so it's a little early from the rookie. Now this drone comes in, sees the jet down long, but doesn't tell them anything more. There's already 4 players
Good
stacked
stack
into
for
C.
C9. Oh boy.
We'll say it is consequential that Oxy was not able to pick up that outlaw. Just out of his reach.
EU has stayed towards A, and without seeing the reclear, he now calls
Smoke
his
ends up
teammates
saving
back
them a
in.
little.
But again, it could be a timing problem. If EU activates before his team gets there, all of a sudden Oxy could make something happen into short. But this time, 100 Thieves are patient on the approach, and Cryo will have to use the ult.
Still a big
On
win
the
for
ante.
C9, getting
They're
the
gonna
ult out
flush
of
it
them early.
Oxy has no dash.
They spot one.
He's just going to take this fight. Paranoia plays behind the smoke. and
it's
the
really
swing
well
EU's
handled.
there to greet him. Meanwhile, Cloud9 trying to do a bit of the same of what 100 Thieves were doing to them, flooding out onto the site, but they do not have the guns to do
very
so.
nice.
EU gets 3, and we're tied at 8.
Again, great work out of EU in that round. Things get messy once they lose Kess, but calling the freeze and holding his ground. I think as soon as he realized that, oh, C9 on the
Michael,
round
thank
aren't
you so
actually
much.
stepping
Thank
anyone
you.
up into the forward space.
Right.
Do you think the smoke is a mistake here?
Use the ult, it should be no problem.
Yeah, it's... See,
The one loss is, of course, having to use the dimensional
because the
drift.
levels
That
upgraded
is
quite
the
a
right
lot.
call there, down a man.
I think so. But it's also, well, I don't know,
hands
man. It's
locking
such a hard line.
Fighting for this A main line.
Sometimes, I
Meanwhile,
guess it's
100
my
Thieves
answer.
not
Sometimes it
concerned,
is.
Not curious
Because you have to get the
They've got
info
their attention elsewhere.
also.
Yeah, if they come
And
back
then
in
a
A,
lot
it'll
of
be
teams
now
will
with
smoke
Hughes' drone.
to
He
create
pops up
pressure anyway.
and does see the operator finally into play.
And
so
then
immediately
that can
they
be
rotate
fake.
away.
Yeah, 100 Thieves now can't get back into A because they didn't scale behind it, so it has
Right.
to be a C hit, and C9
I don't think
know
it's
it.
like
They've got 4 ready.
super
No ults,
black
though.
and white of like yes
But
or
they
no,
do have
really.
Plenty of personnel lying in wait. Asuna trying to forge a path, and he
I
cannot.
mean, the
Zeppelin
turret's doing
with
so
the
much
kill.
damage this round.
A turret kill, no
The
less.
4 shots off.
Cloud9 in a really nice position here.
Cass is way far up, and the dog doesn't see him, but he's trying to shoot some bullets. Now he's stunned up in a whole world of hurt. His team on a mad
Insta hit
dash to
over
the
towards
side,
A.
and he
Can
survives.
Oxy get one of these? Goes
Oxy
towards
might
heaven.
have
Xander
this
has one
offline.
smoke. Does he go
Oxy's gonna have
floor or
offline
does
here,
he go
but the
heaven?
TP diving in, committing.
There's no smoke for
No
heaven.
smoke.
Oxy,
Oh.
just barely missing. And now heaven smoked off.
Spike planted.
Oxy come on high, looking for the tiniest of windows to make a play.
Trades the gun with Mitch.
The tip of the spear, looking to find a way in.
Dude, Sanders, big flash
Off
here.
the flash, the paranoia timing
Oh,
from Xander.
man.
Perfect swings in, tries
No
to take
way.
that fight.
Mitch did incredible work.
EU has to 1v3. He's been so good.
Xander flashed
But
and
not
didn't
that
hear
good.
him drop.
Cloud9 take the round. They take the lead back.
They did so
Mitch
good
has been
to
having an
isolate the...
absolute day. He draws
one
the
area.
short stick there, up in head. You see him giggling because he drops out of him. His whole team is blinded up. They can't actually get into the site.
Right.
He drops anyways, and no one's there to hold him. Still manages to get the kill. Look at that.
Yeah, I got it already, Prodigy.
100 Thieves get a bit lost in the sauce
Let's
there.
go, baby. Come on.
He's not 100% sure on the answer.
That's an evil laugh.
It actually was, yeah. It really was.
This
He's
guy's-
a demon.
Okay,
he's up to
throws
no good.
the
15 and 12
gun
right
back
now.
over to Oxy.
So 100 Thieves, after seeing the operator post into A last round, now want to put bodies in here so they don't have to lose the drone on it.
4 ults for the defense, by the way.
Does he want
Oxy
to pop
posted up
dash if
short,
he's going
gonna
to
get
take this?
flushed out
Okay,
by the
his
drone.
drone early.
You see it there. Wait, he was never spotted.
Wait, how is Aston
Still
low
on
HP? What did I
34
miss
HP
here? Did Mitch
the
spam
smoke
from
makes it
long or
hard.
something?
Oxy's proc the dash. He's expecting a challenge, and it's not going to come.
Flash doesn't get a
How
tag
long is there
either.
crossing?
That was from Cryo, actually.
Jesus, nice shot, man.
Hard hold.
Huge out from Xander. And Mitch flashed down short and got a tag, so he should know there's some threat here, too.
And Net has moved over into him, but winning this fight on short is what would lock up the round. 100 Thieves are going to leave Asuna on so little HP while they rotate away. And it pulls the Omen
Mate,
ulti.
please
Vic
cancel your
responds,
Omen
has
ult.
to cancel.
And the
Recon
Seekers
goes over
will try
towards
to find
B.
whatever's
Oh
left
boy.
on the side of 100 Thieves.
Zeppa can own this
Double
round.
cabbages cleared out in A main. Zeppa swinging behind this. Beautifully
Grey
done. The
Omen
timing's
flash,
great.
Omen
Flash is
flash.
good too.
They know
The
about.
Sentinel holds the line for
30 seconds
Cloud9.
left.
Okay, it's clone. Dude, I was looking at the clone
And that's a
thinking
spike.
he's
Well
absolutely
out of
owned it.
reach. I don't know how Asuna gets back in.
He can't. It's a high-low, hard on the right corner here. He's one tap to anything. It'll be a save call out 100 Thieves.
Good for their money as
Even
well.
though I'm
4
not sure
people
they get it.
surviving.
Vic has been creeping down
Ults
C-Long
are pretty
this
far
entire time
away.
after
Oh,
he
it's hard for 100
locked
Thieves.
up Garage.
Gonna be clean ult.
Oh, it's about to get worse. Oh, it got a lot worse.
3 on the round. As
At least they
Cloud9
got money
get to
for
10.
next rounds. But they got to win this and they got
C9
ult
just having Zeppa
disadvantage.
slip into that B site. Chalks everything for 100 Thieves. 'Cause that paranoia didn't connect onto him. Right here.
This was such a perfect timing too.
And this was a C9 that very nearly over-rotated into the round, you know?
Nice, Vic. Boo boo.
You're mentioning they had almost over-rotated into that.
Yeah, but Vic, I mean, going back to the C site, no problem for Cloud9, so it'll be 100 Thieves calling a bit of a timeout. Number one issue to deal with is the Jet operator, which I think they did a great job with in the previous round.
Agreed.
You know, knowing that Oxy is never a guy that's going to fall back to a passive angle. He wants to get back out into the space. And Xander had hard held him down.
Is
But now,
Boostio
I think for
still
100
on
Thieves,
100
they've
Thieves
realized in these
contract-wise?
last two rounds, it's the post plant where it's an issue. Where C9 have
God,
gotten
what was the
players into
announcement? Was he
sight that no
benched
one's looking at.
or
We
was
remember
he
Zeppa in
kicked?
that last round, but remember the one
Benched,
before where
right?
Mitch drops out of heaven?
Yeah,
and no
still
one's
on
actually
contract.
looking at it? Like,
Right, no one
Most
told him
contracts
that,
normally
These
have like
are
a 3-month period.
Easy issues to have in the thick of things, right? Just someone didn't realize that was their responsibility. They're not proactively thinking about it. And I think
It
Six
is
needs
benched,
to
yeah.
make
He'll
sure
probably
the
have a
team is thinking
3-month
about
period.
as they're hitting the site, who's
So
got
probably
what
like an
line,
extra month left on that
especially in the
until
more spread out or chaotic rounds.
you can start looking at other
Hard
stuff.
things to communicate and figure out in the chaos of a site hit, in the chaos of a retake. But you're right, it's those little things that have them at 2 rounds down.
Especially when C9 are playing this comp with a million
Would
smokes
anyone
on
even pick
site,
him up?
cracking things up.
Might get an EG trial.
Making it
Depends, man.
very complicated.
No real choice there for Oxy.
So 100 Thieves, Zix calls, showed the same presence in A lobby this time, except instead of just sitting 4 players there waiting for the Jet reclear, we're now going to move towards B. Oxy has a similar idea to not actually go for the re-challenge.
You
Now
say that about
switching
everyone?
positions with Vic.
Yeah, I think most people should get trialed though. I think you should be pretty open with trial
Dog only
period.
saw Cypher on short A.
Oh, trying to clear the trip. The flood comes out. Those 2 nanos hurt. Cryo might hurt a little bit more. That's a second utility kill from
The
Zeppa, by the
old
way.
school B setup,
Just
man.
dominates the lurker.
The 2020
I
Killjoy
don't
special.
know how playable this is.
I don't
Just
know that it
mollies
is.
that cover all of
And if
this.
it wasn't before, it
At
certainly
both
isn't
the
now.
corners, once you commit, you get fried.
C9 with just a solid read there. Understanding that 100 Thieves are going to try to make a slight adjustment to the previous round this time, have a stack towards B. The double nano on main 2 just chews up 100 Thieves.
Xander had to play it perfectly in order to have a chance, and he got his one.
Yeah, I mean,
There was just too much
now they
left
got to go
do.
down to an
Cloud9 gets
eco.
11. Again, this is
100 Thieves need
map
some
pick.
kind of hero around.
Icebox is lying in wait.
Are we
100 Thieves are in
lacking
control here.
IGLs
honestly,
in
attack has been
Valorant? For sure.
a little bit
I
tough
think
for
that's
100 Thieves
always going to be the
in their previous
case, to be
showings.
honest with you.
They're a team that actually prefers to play a lot more into the early mid-space fight for
It's
that.
not a...
Have tried to change things in this game,
Go, baby. Come on.
turning their
Come on.
attention onto A lobby.
Let's fucking go.
It's
Oh, that one
it's
slipped
a
in.
hard role, man.
Don't mind
Let's
us.
say that.
But yeah, this
It's
is
not the
100
most
Thieves'
appealing
typical
from an
default,
outsider.
always
Everyone
breaking
wants to
these
be
double
like
doors,
star
have some
player.
spam in case they get a
So not many
later
people want to
tag.
do it. And the
Austin
people that do want to do it
challenging, and oh dear.
normally don't have
Oh
the
dear, oh
aim
dear,
to
oh
kind
dear.
of be at a good
Spy
level
knocks on
and at the
cross and
same
then
time
punishing.
can aim and think about everything that's
Well,
going on.
You can't keep going 100 Thieves.
That's why a lot of people are trying to force the IGLing duties onto like players and evolve them as players.
Good idea to try and get back forward into A lobby, but even then, the double nanos on A plus the Viper Orb, you're going to get stalled out
What's
for
more
forever.
rare, a good coach or a good
Even
IGL?
if you do manage to get past that, Zeppa has his ult.
Yeah, to force
I'd
them
say
to play
good
the long
IGL.
lines
Right.
It's
on
close
the
though.
eco of all things.
I think the coaching staff for teams is getting a lot better year on year.
C9 kind of used Zix's timeout against them, it seems. Great read in the last round, now playing things completely by the book.
So again, they've managed to clear all of Zeppa's utility here. They got past the nanos, they got past the alarm bots, and now the lockdown becomes a problem.
And C9
What's
aren't
the
even
plan
worried
for
about
this
a late
one?
mid-lurk because Mitch used a flash, didn't ping
Because that's
anyone
not the
outside
best
front
plan
B,
for
so
this.
this lockdown they know can't be
It's an
destroyed.
okay plan. It's not the best.
Xander and EU find just a bit of cover, just outside of the lockdown, but now you see the
Try
flood
fight
coming
this
out
from
onto the
long.
site. The spit will
Well,
push them off
you're
that
gonna
early
have to
angle.
have
It's
some
a
good
tap for
shocks on
Spike.
this.
Now a second.
The insta tap with the
Smoke
spike.
to cover the captain.
Wait, did
But
he even get
falls,
half?
spammed into the smoke. EU
Ooh.
gets a second with the
Didn't
shot.
even get half. Hold up.
Oxy pushing the pace into
Hold up.
Shorello. That's not going to be enough. Vix got
It's
the
a full
defuse.
stack.
He's going to stick it the whole way.
Oh my god, he
Done it
just
again.
got it.
Get to map point.
That's just silly, man!
That was so
100 Thieves,
close.
by all accounts, have won the round, kill absolutely everyone from Cloud9. But because they're pushed off-site against the lockdown, it's just simply a full stick from Vic. That's what they call him back home.
Yeah, that was his nickname in high school.
I think so.
That defuse was perfect.
Dude, I mean, it looks like he died before it.
Oh, and they know they've gotten away with one. Straight into the next
That was,
round.
that was weird. Kind of looked like he died before it even stuck
To
there.
try to clear the way. They're fully
That must have been
investing into
so
this garage
insanely
hit.
close.
That's out of it.
And there goes the pit. But Vic has arrived. The paranoia is good. Zeppa cannot play right now as Austin dashed up just as well.
What the
Flash
hell is
through.
going
He's
on site?
behind enemy lines.
Well, that'll do it.
That's the round.
Managed to save the Sova ult.
I don't
They
think
can
anyone
make
saw
sure that the
anyone.
Yoru plants.
Everyone's blinded up. C9
So
on
orb over
opposite
towards
ends of the
long.
map.
Yeah, I was going to say, go get the orb over towards
So
long.
good for Cloud9 without
Maybe
a
not with the
chance
spike,
to
but
even
it's
play
still
the
good.
round. And so, okay, I guess 100 Thieves may be the solution, like we saw at the end of Corrode yesterday.
Hey, they got a nice little
is
combo
just
for the
start
next
running
round.
execs.
Fully send it and see what happens. Cryo will get his ult off of planting that spike. You imagine that will be a factor in the next round. Note, EU has his as well. The Hunter's Fury Dimensional Drift combo is devastating. A bit foreshadowing, yes. 100 Thieves still have to navigate this, but
You seen the Viper ult
Imagine
setup
they
on
will be
Coach
able to do
Potatoes?
so
Yeah, I
just
think we
fine.
used that one. What was it C long
And
one way over
remember,
towards
I
garage?
think it's important to say Cloud9 don't have really that high impact ults.
where are you going, Mitch?
Yeah, he's not going to
On the best round to plug in, they got wrecked.
One enemy remaining.
He's out of there. But when it comes to these late rounds where 100 Thieves need to stick 3 in a row together,
Yeah.
having those ultimates like you called out does give them a distinct advantage.
Horizon, thank you so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the
Gives them a
19 months.
chance.
Thank you for doing that.
And the truth is, the gap is not insurmountable. Cloud9 I mean, this map is not secured by any means.
The other thing is, if 100 Thieves just want to go to the Let's Run Hard Exec playbook, Oxy doesn't really get to play the game.
Yeah.
Because that means you're
Well.
using all of your util at the round start. So there's not pockets for, you know, Oxy to sneak around early slow plays and find a pick. That means you're either pushed away by utility or forced to play retake. And the op does not like to live in those types of situations.
Oh, they're pounding C.
Yeah, that's the solve. Just full down long too with the Dimensional Drift.
The TP out
Little
first.
combo on
the
this one.
Dimensional
Sova
Drift,
ult.
and the Hunter's Fury. Looking for any target that might be found. And Vic gets away. Houdini's himself out of the sight.
Yeah, EU tried to predict
It's a
the
hard
teleport,
retake,
was just
though.
slightly too early.
But look, they got what they
It's
came
a really
here
hard
for. They
retake.
have
Does
slight
Kess go too
control.
early over towards
Frost is
site?
down. Oxy with the op.
Oh, Kess went pretty early.
And the lurk
But
comes through.
his mate
Kess
died on
down
site,
to
so I get it.
a 5v3. Yeah, 100 Thieves got the site. There's more left to be done. Cryo turns to flash. It's beautiful, but net counters. EU has to 1v3 to keep this map alive. And that will not be the
Very
case
nicely
this time
handled from
around.
C9.
Cloud9
100
steal
Thieves.
100 Thieves map pick.
Yeah, losing
On
on their
Haven.
map pick.
Looking good out there in the server as well.